So as you can see, I've brought my practice outside, and we're going to get started. This will be a fairly low to the ground, great for mobility, for absolute beginner. And if you want to have a block, a strap, I have a towel for my knees, and I also have a bolster. But you could use a pillow if you're just wanting to lift your hips up off the ground. So we will be starting on the ground. And so we'll just head down there, try your very best to come down hands free. And we'll just do a bit of a warm up. So we're going to tilt the pelvis back and forth. Remember, if you want music in the background, I have it on my Karen Amy Spotify, or I'm working to put together a Move Your Magic Spotify account as well. Those will all be public playlists for you. So when we start to warm up, there is a tendency to just do it by rote, right? But the warming up is really about getting into your body and knowing your body. So giving a little spin of that peanut butter jar, and we'll do that 3 times one way and 3 times the other. So I started this channel and then had to step away. I am still dealing with a bit of a sciatic injury, but I figure I am doing my daily practice, so I can somehow bring mobility to you. So we're going to go for circle shoulder rolls. And 3 times forward. And moving your head to one side and then the other. And if you want to inhale to one side and exhale to the other. Inhale to one side, exhale to the other. One last time. Inhale to one side and exhale to the other. Coming back to a neutral head, tipping over your ear to your shoulder, and the other way. And back. We're going to do this 3 times each side. So one more to this side and one more to the other side. Bringing your head back to center. And we're going to take the chin right to the sky. Oh, give a big stretch. And come down to the chest. Make yourself have some double chins. Inhale up to the sky. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Sorry about that. Oh, well, I don't edit the video, so that's going to have to just stay in there. We're going to take our nose and circle it all the way around. If that feels uncomfortable to you, just make a smiley face. So just a semicircle. Yeah, I'll go the other way. See if you can't feel that even in the base of your spine. Really be aware of where that head spin is affecting your body. Are you holding tension in your shoulders as you do it? So let's loosen up those shoulders. Coming into a sun breath, inhale, all the way up and stretch, and exhale. Inhale all the way up, and exhale down. Inhale all the way up, and exhale down. Heading to one side, we'll do a side bend. And the opposite side. And back. And back again. And back one more time this side and one more time the other. And coming back to center. We're going to head into a twist. So lifting the arms straight up. And on the exhale, twist. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, twist. Arms back up. Adding to the other side. Inhale, twist. Exhale, lengthen. Arms up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Last time. On this side. One more to the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And come back down. We're going to head into all fours. So if you have a pillow or a bolster underneath you by keeping your hips up, just take that out from underneath. And I find that I need to pad my knees. So I've got a towel here, and I'm just going to set the towel across my mat where my knees are. And that way, when I'm coming down to do anything on all fours, I always have that padding. So setting up in our all fours position, make sure your shoulders and your arms or hands are underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. And we're going to cat cow. So give a big cow stretch, lift the neck, and come exhale into a cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Begin some pelvic rolls with your hips one way and then the other. Coming back to neutral spine, looking over your right shoulder. down to your foot and pop out that left hip. Coming over, looking over your left shoulder, looking down at your left foot and popping out that right hip. Now, I know I said I was just going to stay low, and sometimes downward dog can feel like a big pose, and sometimes it's considered a resting pose. But we're only going to do one. So, tuck your toes, get your bum ready, and push your way up to down dog. Your heels do not need to touch. It's a misnomer. But pedal your legs out just while you're here. And I'm going to let you choose which way it's easier. Is it easier for you to bring your feet back to your hands or your hands back to your feet? So whichever way you want to go, either step your feet up to your hands and stay here in a nice forward fold, or if it was easier for you to put your hands back to your feet, same thing, hang in a nice forward fold. Let that rag doll happen. Drop the shoulders, have a little micro bend in your knee. Just allow yourself to fall here. Come up to a flat back halfway. And then come back down again. And allow that rag doll to happen. If you want, you can grab your elbows and swing side to side. Feet together, as together as they can be. You want to have a really strong foundation. We're going to come up to our mountain pose. So hold that foundation strong, keeping that micro bend, bringing the shoulders up and arms up overhead. Making sure that your feet are strong and stable. Nobody's pushing you over today. Bring your arms down to your side. Really find your mountain. So all four corners of your feet are touching the mat. If somebody was to come and push you, they wouldn't be able to push you over. You're no pushover. So just stand in that mountain. This is a really important pose to get yourself aligned. Almost feel like a string is pulling you up through the top of your head. Like a marionette string, you're straightening as you go. Take a couple of breaths here. And we're going to lift our arms and drop our butts back into chair pose. Now, if you need support, if you need a chair to hold on to at the front, that's fine. Bring that in. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. So breathing in, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Drop the arms down and push through the feet to come back up. And we're back into mountain. Feel that strong strength in your mountain pose. And take your left foot and step back into lunge. So left foot back, the front leg is bent. Now you're now in a lunge, bringing the arms up. Bring your hands down to frame the foot and drop your back knee. We're going to head into a hamstring stretch. So if you need blocks on your hands or a bolster, you can do that just to raise your hands up a bit. If you require that, this brings our body up. Props are a wonderful thing. So if you need that, we're going to do a hamstring stretch. Stretch that out. If you need your knee padded, put your towel underneath your knee. And then come forward, stretching through the groin of the left leg and back and forward and back. Last one. Frame that foot again. Bring your back left leg up. Now, if it's easier for you to take your right foot back to match the left, do that. If not, you can have a little rock here and bring your left foot up to meet the right. Come back to your forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. And we're going to come all the way back up into mountain. Feet together, really together, strong. All four corners of both feet touching. Strong mountain pose. Again, picture that marionette string coming through your head. And this time we're going to step the right foot back. So we're in a front forward lunge with the left foot at the front. And we'll bring our hands down to frame the foot and bring the knee down. And again, if you need some blocks here to help you frame, that's quite all right. Or the bolster can sometimes do that. Bringing the leg into that hamstring stretch. And go forward and back and forward and back. One more time, forward and back. And we're going to bring that left leg up again. And again, rocking forward or stepping back, whichever one's easier. You might need to do it in two. And our feet are together. And we're in our forward fold. Breathing in our forward fold. Coming all the way back up into our mountain. This is great for your mobility. Just that, even that up and down is great to get you moving. So no matter where you are today, just starting out, or whether you feel like this is a little too easy for you, whatever it is, it's mobility. So we're teaching and training ourselves to be mobile, to stand straight, to bring our shoulders up, and to be in alignment with our own body. So let's go back into that forward fold. And instead of coming halfway up, we're going to come up to chair again. And we'll do 3 breaths here. This is building strength for our body. And if you need to lean on something, go right ahead. One last breath here. And into forward fold. We're going to step the left foot back, step the right foot back. So we're in downward dog once again. We're going to come down to our knees. And if you need to pad your knees, go right ahead. I'm going to pad mine. We're going to have our hips just wide on the mat, and we're going to come down into child's pose. If you need support on your chest, feel free to lay a block or a bolster down to support you in your child's pose. Where can you let go here? One more deep breath. Let's spread our arms here and slide forward. So you're now laying on your belly. And I want you to put your toes together, your big toes together. So let your feet splay out, your big toes together. Your head touching the ground. And just shake your bum. And shake your head. Your head's right on that third eye spot. And spread your arms out into cactus arms. Again, loosening the hips and the neck. Down to a full. Placing your hands right beside your chest. We're going to come up into a baby cobra. So just enough to notice the back being lifted. The arms are at the side, elbows tucked in. Breathe in, exhale, coming back down. Where are you holding your tension? Can you find the sukha, the ease? So, breathing in and lift into cobra. And exhale. One last time. And down. We don't often think to work our lower back, and this is where we seem to have so much of our problem. So we need to strengthen our lower back, and our inability for our abs to be strong is directly correlated to how strong our back is. So we'll do another back exercise. We are going to lay with the hands straight out, and we're going to lift our arms and lift our feet at the same time. Breathing in and lift. Stay here for a breath or two and let go. I'm going to do that again. So breathing in, exhale, lift. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Build that strength, build that mobility, and let go. One more. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Bring your hands down. And begin to push your legs up. We're going to just let them rock side to side. Your head can be directly on the mat, or it can be on one side, totally up to you. We just want to get some mobility in the hips. Last two here. We're going to come up into all fours. And just for good measure, we'll do a couple of cat-cows here to loosen the back. Bring your knees together and slide over. You can take this blanket out from underneath us. And we're going to head to laying on our back. If you'd like, you can put that blanket down there as a little pillow. So head down. So if you wanted the pillow, feel free to keep the pillow. We're going to bring our arms out into cactus arms and lift the legs at 90 degrees. Breathe through that. Take the legs over to the right side and take the head to the left. So a full twist here. If you want a deeper twist, take your right hand and put it over top of your left leg and pull that twist just a little bit more. Twists are great for not only your physical body, but it's also great for your digestion. So they can be hard, especially if you don't have the flexibility in your hips or it's coming. But don't give up on a twist. Continue to work on the twist. It's so good for all parts of your body. So bring your arms back into cactus arm and engage your core to bring your legs up if you can. And head over to the other side. Again, now your legs are on the left side and your head is facing the right. And you may find that this side's tighter. Mine is. So we're generally not even, but the more we do the same poses, the same length of time on either side, we will begin to balance out ourselves to the best of our body's ability. And once again, engaging the core and bringing your legs up. We're going to head into, put our legs down and head into what's called a figure 4. So placing your left leg up and then crossing it over your right knee. And this is where you can use the strap if you have a hard time reaching in on your thigh to pull that towards you. You can use your strap around your leg and pull that in. That way you can rest your shoulders on the ground. If you want a deeper stretch, you could wrap it around the knee, the ankle, and pull that in. You could also put it around the foot. And pull from here. So whichever one works for you to get that stretch. And it all depends on where you want the stretch. So if your leg's up, bring it back down to that 90 degree. You want to keep both feet engaged. My preference is actually grabbing the outer knee and pulling it towards. It seems to be where I get the best stretch. But whatever works for you. Just make sure both feet are engaged. Taking your right foot, putting it on the ground. So you always want to make sure that you are coming out of poses the same way you went in. with as much care and consideration as you went into a pose, we'll do the same thing coming out. So lifting the left leg up and bringing it back down. And lifting the right leg up, crossing it over. Again, using the strap of your arms, whatever works best for you. I like this, or I like this. All depends on how I'm feeling that day. So see if with every breath you can't just let go a little bit of the tightness. Once again, you wanted that leg up, you can bring it down, lifting the right leg, dropping it down. Putting your legs on the outside of the mat and letting them fall in. So this is a really relaxing pose, but if you're tight through the groin, you're going to feel it. But if you can find that sukha or the sweet or the ease, this is a lovely pose to find that. Just to find that ease. And from here, you can windshield wiper the legs. Nope, we seem to have a windstorm on the patio. And then take your legs and feet and get them close to your buttocks. We're going to lift into a bridge. So pull the pelvis back and pretend that you're squeezing a grape in that small of your back. And then slowly lift up the butt. You're in bridge. And from here, if you have a block or a bolster, just put that underneath and you now are supported in your bridge. If you're close to a wall and you want to put your legs up a wall, if you don't have a bolster or a block, feel free. If not, you can come into a waterfall. So legs straight up and just allow the weight of the day, the weight of the morning, wherever you're doing this, whenever you're doing this. Just allow that to fall. You can play. You can bicycle. You can bring your legs back a bit further. You can even do a little bit of ab work here with your bicycle. It's sometimes a bit easier than when you don't have something underneath your back. One of my weaknesses is my back. So I sometimes do these ab exercises when it's not hurting my back so that I can develop the core and the back at the same time. You can just stay still. It's totally up to you. And from here, we're going to head into Shavasana, which is corpse pose. Feel free to make yourself as comfortable as you would like. If you feel that you need some propping underneath your knees or a pillow underneath your head, feel free. And always know that once the video ends, if you want to stay in Shavasana, or if there's anything you need to take before you head into Shavasana, if there's a stretch that you want, go ahead. This is your body, this is your practice. I'm just here as a catalyst, maybe to get you going. So take your block out and come into Shavasana or corpse pose. And in yoga, this is a really important pose. It's our time to say, yes, I accept all of the movements that my body just did. And now I want to just connect it all together. And I want to leave what has ever been stirred up. I want to leave here. I don't need to carry all of my burdens with me. Again, feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. You're ready to come out, either head to one side or roll yourself up. I had fun in my first outdoor class. I hope you did. I hope my mic worked. The light in me honors the light in you, and I am deeply grateful that you have stopped by to do a little bit of yoga and a little bit of mobility with me. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.